People come to me for one of two reasons. Either they're inspired or they're desperate. That's the only two reasons people come. That's the only two reasons that people will invoke real change. That's it. You're either desperate or you're inspired. 99% of the people that come to me are desperate. They've tried everybody else. Grant Cardone, who's a great sales guy, Tony, you name it, they've tried and it hasn't worked. The 1% that come to me that think they're inspired, by the second or third day of the seminar, they realize they're not inspired, they're delusional. But if that resonates with you, and you want real change, but again, you don't have to be an alpha male. You know, but you got to be committed, you got to be focused, and you got to want it. You know, I've been rich and I've been poor, and I know the difference. And you know, I'd rather be dead than poor again. I mean, literally, I'd rather be dead. That's not going to happen anytime soon. But I haven't had to work in 35 years. You know, you ask, could you get out of bed for 35 years, in the last 23 teaching monkeys like you? I'm driven. I'm obsessed. And you got to be the same. You've got to be obsessed. You got to be driven. Fear is false expectations appearing real. I met with a guy, and he might watch this, but I'm not going to tell him your name. He's from the hood. He's Air Force officer, decorated, almost died, combat. But he's afraid to he's not afraid to pull the trigger on you, blow your brains out, but he's afraid to pull the trigger, the emotional trigger, okay? Hopefully he'll come to the seminar. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. But you're all afraid. See, I'm afraid too. Fear, it's not being afraid. It's not what happens to you in life. It's how you react to what happens to you in life. If you think you want to be a millionaire, I mean, you want to be a billionaire. I mean, if I had one thing to do, and only one thing, I would have set higher goals for myself. And I accomplished quite a bit, but I would have set higher goals. Because, you know, you will never exceed your highest expectation. Never. If all you want to do is bat 300 and you're a professional baseball player, I fucking guarantee you won't bat over 300, and you probably won't bat 300. You will never exceed your highest expectation. You know, I mean, you just won't. It's not in the cards, because you've already set internally your expectations. What's hard is allowing yourself to think outside the box, and that's a cliche. What's hard is for you to drive yourself outside your comfort zone, because by definition, virtually nobody, but almost nobody likes change. I mean, that's hard, that's cruel, but it's also truthful. It's truthful. You know, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Just because you never experienced it doesn't mean somebody else isn't experiencing it. Just because you've never met anybody like me, and I'm a lot different in person, they tell me, than I am on YouTube or on my site, because I mean, I give off energy, and you want to be that kind of person that gives off energy. And everybody in this room has been with somebody or is currently with somebody that sucks energy. And you can only take being in that kind of relationship, either personal or business, so long. And then some kids just give up. I didn't really want to, you know, create wealth that much. I really didn't want to have that Bugatti. Is a Bugatti an expensive car?
$1 million.
Yeah, okay. Well, I got a 19-year-old kid that's got two. And you come up with all these reasons why you didn't really want that, because you're not willing to stay focused and committed. And the road to success is always under construction. And some of the potholes will look like the Grand Canyon to you when you get there, some of the potholes. But I'm in the business of making your regrets less than they would be 20 years from now. Because we all have regrets.